Hi, my name is Tom Mahoney, and today we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of using automated phone calls to market your products and services. I work with a company called RoboTalker. Feel free to stop by, request some more information, make a phone call, download a PDF and look at some of the references. We can supply more details when required. Let's get right started with the do's. Make sure there's no delay at the beginning of the phone call, neither induced in your recording or induced by the call provider. People, as soon as they hear a delay and they have to say hello twice, they're in the mode to hang up. Just like when you walk into a store and someone asks you, "Can I help you?" Same thing with this. Make sure the voice quality is the same as a live person's voice. If it's a bad voice quality, people aren't going to want to listen to it. It's not appealing, they'll hang up. Make a separate message for live and for voicemail. First message should be very targeted, trying to get the people to hit the number 1 key to be transferred to your sales staff. And the second message is typically a casual message. Woman's voice works very well. She's a salesperson, she called and she left a message hoping that they'll call back. She leaves a phone number. There's also different FTC rules and they apply differently to each message, so you need 2 messages. And make sure you leave a voice message too. It's excellent value. I'll show you some numbers at the end. Only use professional voice talent. We see this all the time. People try and save a buck or two and record their own message, and it's a 5 to 10-fold decrease in phone call effectiveness. Spend a lot of time on your message creation too. Very, very important. We have a whole video on this. Don'ts. Make sure you use your caller ID and don't use a random caller ID. Some providers will say that this shields you from getting irate phone calls. It's really a thing called dipping. They make money by using a different caller ID. Make sure recipients can opt out during the transfer to your staff, so you don't get that many irate calls. Offer them the option while they're on hold to hit the number 9 key to be opted out. Do not let the phone call provider provide you with phone numbers from their pool. We get people that call up and they say, "Well, I can get the numbers for free, the data for free." Data is relatively inexpensive as compared to what you're doing. 3 to 11 cents per lead. Get very targeted leads. Get the demographics, get the economics of what the people you're trying to target. Pay the money. I'll show you an example why it's so important. We had one client who called us up and they wanted to pay 2 cents per minute. And I asked them how many minutes they did, and they said they did 300,000 minutes. Well, I thought per month, and they said no, per night. They used their debt consolidation company in Florida. They did 300,000 minutes per night. And I said, "Well, how many call transfers do you receive for that?" I was thinking 700 to 1,000. They received 150 transfers per night. And so it wasn't a real good value, because here's one of our customers. This is a loan mortgage company. And we delivered 3,820 calls. They received 112 clean, warm transfers. In addition to that, in the message, we use a name called Melissa. Melissa, they received 40 extra people over the course of a week from the call campaign, people calling back from the voice message. So 4,600 live messages, 3,820 live, 4,600 voicemail messages that provide collateral leads, 112. Total cost of this with great data was about $1,100. So $1,100 compared to $600. If they would have ran more calls, they would have been up to 600-700 transfers for the same customer. So buy your data. We have suppliers we work with are trusted. Get you good data, make a lot of good calls. Okay? We want you to be successful, because when you're successful, we're successful. Here's our number, 818-307-6810. Come by and visit robotalker.com. Thanks.